This product received over 500 sales in the lifetime of the listing. And if you're just looking for a bestsellers badge and 20 plus people in the cart, you may be missing out on tons of hidden trending products that could potentially gain you a lot of sales. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to find these hidden trending products. I'm going to share this all with you coming up next. So welcome back to the video, my friends. If you're new here, my name is Jay, and on this channel, I teach you how to make income online by creating and selling your own products. So if you like content like this, then consider subscribing to my channel. Now, one of the main platforms that we're going to use to sell our print-on-demand products is Printify. Printify is my #1 place to sell all of my print-on-demand products. They have a ton of different things you can sell, just not t-shirts, but everything from tote bags, mugs, sweatshirts, blankets, socks, wall art decor. I mean, they have a ton of things that can help you get sales on Etsy. And with Printify taking care of all of the shipping and printing for you, you are really able to build this business from the comfort of your couch. Now, Printify was so kind to give my audience a discount code to use for 30 days free, their premium version. This version allows you to get a major discount every single time you have a product ordered, therefore keeping more money in your pocket. If you want to check this out on your own, I make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below. So I uploaded a video recently on my channel talking about all bestsellers are not the same and how to analyze best-selling products on Etsy to make sure you are prioritizing the particular product that has the highest sales volume. And with that video, I left one piece out because it really is a video that needs to be focused on this specific point, and that is finding hidden trending products that may not be visible with a bestsellers badge or 20 plus people in the cart. But as you can see from these results, it has received a ton of sales. So let's jump into my computer. I'm gonna share with you how to find these trending products and how you can actually launch your own products to get potential sales just like this. Now, the final thing we can do in Etsy to determine what products we need to create is looking at a specific thing, just not the reviews, but the level of favorites. The time of this recording is in November, right? We haven't even hit Thanksgiving yet, haven't even hit Christmas yet, we haven't hit New Year's yet. So what are we doing looking at, Valentine's Day shirt designs? Well, obviously we want to create our product before the top of the season, right? The hype of the season. How can you find best-selling products for a specific season if you're months away from that season, right? You look at this and I go down here looking for Valentine's Day shirts, and I see Valentine's Day shirts, but nothing has a bestsellers badge on Valentine's Day. And if you go back to our listing, we understand why, right? Etsy takes into account the last 6 months to show a bestsellers badge. Well, if we're talking about Valentine's Day, then there's going to be no sales for that product in the last 6 months. Does that mean that all these Valentine's Day shirts are horrible because they don't have bestsellers badges? The answer is no, right? We know products that are seasonal do well in the season, and products that are not in the season but not do well outside of the season. So how can we prepare? We can actually learn from the listing before it gets a bestsellers badge. I know this product has received 55 reviews in the lifetime of a listing. We can go into our data here and see when was the earliest review, but the point here is that if it received 55 reviews, just imagine how many sales this listing has received. Again, it takes between 5 to 7 purchases for someone to leave one review. We can go to this listing as well. It does not have a bestsellers badge. We know it's a shirt outside of season right now. We have a small indication that this product is in 6 carts right now, but we do not have any in demands. We don't have anyone viewed this in the last 24 hours. To somebody who's looking at this without the trained eye, this would be a product not even on our radar. But again, if we scroll down to the reviews, this listing has been reviewed 63 times. That means the sales have to be higher than 63. Now check out this product here. Again, no bestsellers badge. Same thing here, 6 views in the last 24 hours. No 50 plus people bought this in the last 24 hours. This might be an item you say, it's not even worth my time. How can I prepare for a Valentine's Day shirt? Well, if you scroll down to the bottom here and look at this review, it just might shock you. This item has been reviewed 152 times. Again, if it has been reviewed 152 times, just imagine how many times this item has been sold. So again, just because it does not have a bestsellers badge does not mean it's not worth your time. You have to go in here with a trained eye and identify these data points that Etsy has given us, especially for things like this, seasonal items where we're not even in the season. We have to look at this with a trained eye to say, what has this done in the lifetime of the listing, and how can I learn from what Etsy is showing me to be prepared to redesign this in my own unique way and get my product ahead of the market so I can be visible and actually get my product sold online. And look at this here. The earliest review of this product is in the year of this recording. That means this product is not even 365 days old. That means when it was listed before Valentine's Day, it was a top trending product, right? The earliest review is January 7th. Obviously, we know Valentine's Day is in February. That means if this product was first reviewed in January and the next month was Valentine's Day, it had to be a trending item to get so many reviews. So with that being said, we can get ahead of the market, redesign this in our own unique way, and get our product launched way before January. We can get it launched right now in November, early parts in December, so that people can see our product. We can rank easier, and we can have the possibility of making the same level of sales. Now, remember I said that there's a fourth thing we can do to determine if a product is worth our time. And especially when we're talking about seasonal items, right? Not having the bestsellers badge, not having any trending, in demand signals here. We can look at reviews, sure. But what we can also look at is the number of favorites. Now, what I have found using data tools and using what's right here on the platform is that products that has high reviews also have high sales, right? Products that have high reviews also have high sales. Now, this is good because Etsy shows immediately if a listing had a favorite. That means that if we see an item that just released, we may not see the reviews of the product because that sometimes linger until it shows on the platform. But what we can see immediately is the level of favorites. And here's a little secret here. If people are favoriting an item, most likely half of those people are also putting the item in their cart and purchasing those items. So you might say, well, how can I even look at the level of favorites for a listing? As it's not showing me that anywhere. I don't see it here on the top. I don't see it here on the side. I don't see it here with the reviews. But if you go down to the bottom of the listing, Etsy will show you at the end of the page here how many times this listing was favorited. This listing was favored 827 times. If we understand that the level of favorites are very close to the number of sales, then we will see this number as being significant. Though this listing doesn't have the bestsellers badge, the number of favorites shows the interaction customers are having with the listing. And most likely these people, if not half of them, a third of them, is adding this to the cart and actually purchasing this product. Now, here's a quick snapshot of me actually using a tool, which is Everbee. And I just want to give you some data in regards to why you need to follow the favorites, because that gives you great indication with the number of sales. So again, we see that this product, as is visible on Etsy, has been favorited 827 times. But when you look at the data here that's being presented in our data tool, it shows us that this product has been purchased at least 568 times. So again, we can see high favorited items are also high selling items, and that the favorite sales are very close to the number of sales this listing has received. Let's look at this a little bit further. This listing has received 364 favorites in the lifetime of the listing. And when we use Everbee to look at the additional data that's not visible on Etsy, we see this product has been purchased at least 164 times. So again, we know this is a Valentine's Day product. It's not going to have any sales right now in November. But again, we can look at the data right here on Etsy and determine what specific products is worth our time and which ones we need to prioritize. Again, high favorites also leads to high sales. So again, we have to be mindful of all this data Etsy is showing us right here in the platform, because we can start creating a list of products we can create for a season like Valentine's Day, for a season like Christmas, and start creating a list of high converting products. We can start redesigning, reorganizing, relaunching in new niches, new people, new professions, new occasions, and start integrating those designs into our own shop in a unique way. So as you can see, finding these products is really easy to do once you know the data you need to look for, and definitely follow the favorites, because high favorites always shows us high sales volume. Now, in today's video, I didn't have time to go back over those areas where I told you all bestsellers are not the same. However, if you want to learn which bestsellers you need to prioritize in your design creation, then I'll make sure I leave this next video here for you to check out all of those steps so you can make sure you are creating the best product for your Etsy shop. And if you want to learn more about tips like this of selling online, then consider subscribing to my channel here. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.